What up? This is your boy Checo.
This is your boy Noe. What up?
And this is Compas Unfiltered. Thank you guys for listening, for watching. Make sure you guys follow all of our social media, subscribe and like.
And make sure you go rate us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify. Make sure you drop a comment on YouTube. Like and subscribe.
Yes, sir. Enjoy the episode. What up? Episode 137. Welcome back to another episode of Compas Unfiltered. Yes, we doubled up, man. So we're wearing the same shit from last time.
And the previous time.
Did you wear it last time?
I don't know.
But in case you did, that's why we were in the same shit.
We're wearing Compas Unfiltered stuff,
bro. Yeah, we rocking this shit, bro. So ya pasó el New Year's. Yeah, you guys already back into the rhythm of back to work, which is kind of sad and shit, you know?
Yeah.
Like back to reality.
Back to reality. Yeah, that's what shit.
You know what I'm looking forward to right now?
What's up?
My full vacays kicked all back in.
So any day you just vacation day.
So vacation days, sick days, all that shit kicked in with.
Apenas. Damn.
Well, on the first, right? Or whatever. Like that shit just kicked in, fool. So we back. When we taking off, bro?
I didn't even think about that, dude. Like I'm on the same as you.
Hell yeah, when we taking off, compa.
January?
When are we going to Pyramid? Oh,
snap. You want to go to Pyramids? You know who hit me up? You know who hit me up, dude? El compa Tito, güey.
Tito. Yeah. Shout out, Tito.
He FaceTimed me from there, bro. I want to say it was Saturday night. He's calling me. I'm like, I'm already in bed. Ahí tranquis, dude. And he called me again. And I'm like, what the hell? So yeah, when he called me where it wasn't FaceTime, I answered, bro. I was like, yo, what's up? He's like, no, hell no. Pick up FaceTime. Oh, my God. So I threw on the shirt, picked up FaceTime.
So you had to put on a shirt, didn't you?
Yeah, pues sí, I was already in bed, compa. Yeah. And my compadre Esto was there. Shout out my compadre Esto.
Shit. Shout out Esto.
Yeah, I andaban, compadre. They're all hyped. They're like,
damn.
What up, po? Like, damn. But yeah, we do have to go back to Pyramids. But yeah, January 12th, compa. I'm out. We going on vacation again.
Cancun.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah,
Cancun.
We always promote. Go to Mexico, man.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we're going for a little bit.
With just the family.
Just the family, yeah. The kids and the wife. Yep, that's it. Ir a agarrar cotorreo ahí un ratito, alejarnos del frío, change the weather. Yeah, but let's go. Since you're saying it.
I mean, I was gonna say like one day way. Like
you can fly there and fly back.
Fly back same
like,
day.
Hey, what's up?
Cute way.
Nice. Would be a good plan for you to go though.
Yeah. Don't tempt me, fool. Don't tempt me, fool.
I'm saying.
Nah, we broke. We just spent a shitload for Christmas way.
Yeah, we kind of did a little bit, but it's okay. Like we're gonna be okay.
I mean, yeah, we'll be okay, but
it's one of those goals for New Year's that I didn't have. For New Year that I didn't plan, right?
New Year. Hopefully someone already answered that already. Yeah. New Year's or New Year?
You said it again earlier.
Yeah,
then I said it because you said
New Year. I don't know, bro. I'm fucking stuck on it now. I gotta fucking like
figure out,
Google it, and like what's the proper New Year's or New Year?
Yeah, it's weird. It sounds weird either way. I guess once you start thinking about it, you're like, all right, so what is it? But vámonos, compa. Todavía tienes tiempo de book.
I don't know. We'll see.
Todavía tienes tiempo de book. Vato imbécil. No sabe ni hablar español ni inglés, compa.
No sabe.
¿Todavía tienes tiempo de qué? ¿De agendar tu viaje o qué? What would it be?
Agendar, I think it would be. No, well, to book.
Yeah, what would it be to book?
I don't know.
Damn, I hate that, bro.
You know what I thought about the other day too, bro?
What's up?
And it's kind of true. And I'm putting my my family on blast. At least my dad. How at least me and second generation Mexicans or whatever that weren't born in Mexico and didn't go to school in Mexico, bro. Like, how are we supposed to know like proper Spanish, bro? When like our parents, my dad doesn't really know proper Spanish. Because I'm telling you, like, it's like even my grandma, bro. Like, we go to Mexico. I remember like the first time she went back, bro, after like 30 years, like some little kid corrected her. Oh, like sad. On her grammar, you know? Because like it's slang, bro.
Pues de por sí nosotros.
And I'm talking that proper shit, yeah, not that rancho shit or fucking de la calle, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, based on where we come from though, like that proper Spanish isn't really what we speak anyways. Like I see my cousins now that live out there, that grew up there and went to school there, and that actually have a career. They speak a little different too. And I'm sure when they're at work, they speak even,
More different. Don't say that shit.
I wasn't gonna say different term.
Oh shit.
I guess more professional.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so I was like, but my uncles will probably speak just like we are, like
Right.
slang Spanish and más rancho, más estilo pueblo, whatever you want to call it. I don't really want to put a name on it. It's just not professionals, or corporate Spanish.
I get you. I'm just saying because our parents have been here for so long, like even some of the words that they use are not obviously proper Spanish. It's slang, but it's also like slang American.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're like us.
Yeah, fool. Like the other day I looked at a TikTok and they were like, do you know where the word chamba comes from?
I don't know where it comes from, but I know what it means. Where does it come from?
So back then, when you wanted to go get work or whatever, you would go to the chamber of commerce.
Oh,
So they would just say chamba or
I
something
did
like
not
that.
know that.
So that's why people say chamba. Like
Yeah,
instead of
chamba.
saying the chamber of commerce or whatever the fuck
Yeah.
that thing was. Yeah.
I did not know that. Where'd you hear that?
TikTok way.
Damn, fool.
Or like Firulais way.
Oh, that was interesting. I like whoever
you-
posted those stories, bro, of where those things come from. That dude is got some cool TikToks from way back. Or look, the cigarettes. I forgot what it was, but he had the ones on those old cigarettes, what they would call them and stuff, and the history behind it. Ya se me olvidó cómo se llaman. For los faros. Que chupas faros or whatever. And that was a whole. That dude's awesome.
Yeah.
Because I think it is a guy, right? That does it?
It's a guy.
Ya no me ha salido on TikTok.
I saw a couple. I don't even know how long ago, but it kind of stuck. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that one stuck too, like the Firulais. Do you remember it?
I remember they have to be como vacunados or whatever, no?
When you're at the border,
Yeah.
and you bring your pet, and they ask them, are they free of lice?
Yeah.
So they just say Firulais.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember.
And then now, so they're like, oh yeah, Firulais, not knowing that, you know what I mean? Shit like that,
where
bro.
it came from, like way back, Yeah.
Like that's wild, bro.
Yeah,
but anyways, back to the whole like, so that's why I don't speak proper Spanish. You know what I mean? Like at all. Like I have that slang, and then there's certain words like that. I'm like, shit, I don't fucking know.
I'm sure agendar is not the way we would say book your flight.
No, probably not. Wait.
But yeah, I kind of hate that it doesn't click right now. Like, oh, se dice así.
And like last time when we were here with the pod fam, and they were talking about like stocks.
Oh, we couldn't remember that.
We couldn't remember the word.
Acciones?
But that's not in my parents' vocab, bro.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, so, like my mom did go to school, and then she came out here and she went to school here. And
you should ask her though. You'd be surprised if she does know.
I mean, I'm sure, but it's not like on that daily vocab where.
No, pues we don't. Yeah.
You feel me? Like,
pero si le preguntas, you're probably thinking like, oh, she probably won't get it, and then watch her surprise you.
I mean, yeah, maybe.
You know what I mean? Like,
maybe, yeah, but I still think there's definitely some words that have gotten lost over time for her and my dad or whatever, just because they've been here for so long. Like, just like how my grandma, bro, 30 years here, finally goes back to Mexico, and not just for vacay.
That's a long time. Yeah.
Like, to actually stay out there. And I heard that story. I think it was from my grandma. Like, she's the one who said it. She's like, oh yeah, I said this, and some little pinche mocoso me dijo esto, like corrected her and shit.
That's wild.
That's my grandma. That's the way she talks and shit. So, but yeah, bro, I was kind of like, damn, like it's kind of wild. That's kind of crazy.
It is.
But yeah, how am I supposed to know now?
No.
And then even when I took Spanish in fucking high school,
different Spanish than what you were taught at home.
I'm like, that's not what that means. You know what I mean? And it really was, because that was like the proper shit,
Yeah.
Like my grammar was way the fuck off. I mean, it still is, but.
For me, the same, bro.
Yeah, bro. And let's say you went to school out there, at least for a little bit. You know what I mean? Like for you to grasp onto something. For like, I had nada, way. I had like straight up fucking Chicago fucking
Pero entre más
street shit.
Entre más estamos aquí, como que más nos vamos al inglés de todos modos, ¿no? Like just our podcast, siempre es English.
Y a veces ni eso, güey.
Le fallamos, right?
Fucking shit.
We suck, compa.
Oh fuck, bro.
We gotta do better. Okay, that's our goal right there.
That's a
2024.
goal.
Do better.
Do
English,
better.
grammar, Spanish, grammar.
I actually thought about that too. Like, you know, I probably should be doing that, bro. Like picking up a book instead. Like, or
I've
you know,
tried.
something.
I think about it.
You think, but it never happens, right?
I have a book still in my nightstand from high school, dude, that I don't want to get rid of because I'm like, I have to read through it. I have to do it. I have to read it. And then
What is it?
It's the one that Latin King. I forgot what the name of it is. This is a really good book though. It's really good. My brother, so I brought that book. My brother read it, my sister read it, and they're like, dude, it's an awesome book. You know, great book. It's a great read, pues. I got probably to like chapter 12. And then something happened. I just stopped, you know? And it was good. And then I just never got back to it. But I still don't want to get rid of it. It's literally in my nightstand, dude, like in the cajon. Ahí está. And I'm like, I'm not going to get rid of it. I'm going to read it.
How many chapters are in the book?
It's not that long, dude. I'm sure I could read it pretty quick. But I don't know how many chapters there is. I just don't want to get rid of it. Like, as I'm going to feel like I failed. You know what I mean? Like, so maybe you're challenging me, bro, to pick up that damn book and read it, you know, and read it. And then my son just got like all the Harry Potter books, and he's not there yet to be able to read that level of book. I don't know what level it is, probably like middle school or something. I don't know. I have no idea. But that's another one that I kind of want to get through. Like, I've watched some of the movies and I thought they were dope. So I feel like reading it is probably going to be a little bit more interesting and let your imagination run a little bit. I don't know. So those are sitting there too, but I probably got to get through the first one before I can jump to anything else. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's just side story, bro.
I think I wanted to do audiobooks.
I've done that too.
Just more for, especially like at work where I do listen to like a lot of podcasts and whatnot. But, you know, I'm like, man, I probably should be listening to like a book while I'm working. You
should download the Libby app. I think it's Libby.
Is it free?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it connects to your library, and then your library lets you rent an audiobook.
So it's not free?
Based on whatever's available. Yeah, renting from your library is free, dude. What do you mean?
What library? Yeah. Oh, like
public library.
Yeah. I don't have a library card.
You got to just go get one.
Oh, okay.
No, I don't think. How much can it be if you're Aurora? Yeah. I don't know. My wife has one, so I just use hers.
So you just like, okay.
So you definitely need a library card. So you go to your Aurora library and get a library card.
Yeah.
And then
you could link it somehow with the app.
It's going to have your numbers in the back. Download that app, and then it's going to link and find your library, and then they're going to have whatever audiobooks.
To run a library book?
No.
Whatever, like a book from the library?
No, but you may have to pay just for your ID, like $1, $5 or something. I don't know what it is.
Sheesh.
But it's just your ID. That's all you need. But it's worth it. I mean, I haven't downloaded any audiobooks lately, but I mean, the only bad thing about it is you're going to be able to download or use whatever's available. So if you have a title that you want to kind of get and it's backed up, like, you won't just be able to rent it. Be like, oh, we'll let you know when it's available. And then when you're up next, there's 5 people waiting. Something like that. So it sounds like you're more like a convenience person. Like, you're probably going to want to be like, I want this title, and then go to whatever and get it. But then what do you do with it? I mean, you're going to listen to it over and over, or what? You're going to purchase books?
Probably not.
So you're not going to do it. I just gave you all this information. You're like,
I was just trying to help you because you're the one that wants to read books with.
The audiobook thing is cool though.
All right, I'll try.
I think you'll like it.
I will.
But how are you going to pick your first book? Like, what are you going to base it off of?
I have no idea, bro. How to make money.
Like self-help books?
Probably.
I don't know. See, I don't find those as interesting, but whatever.
I mean, I don't know. You're putting me in the spot. I don't fucking know.
He's going to be like, the only person I know is Stephen King, bro. I'm going to just look up his books.
He has some good shit.
Does he?
I don't know.
I need the same shit. This fool's going to go all the way back to 8th grade. Like, I downloaded the Goosebumps.
Hell yeah. Well, I was about to say it too, right? Goosebumps way.
Really?
Yeah, Goosebumps. Did you ever have any of
those? We would get them from the library too at school, though. But those were
You
good.
want to get them to your crib? Like, you know.
Oh, no.
Like,
You would buy them?
Simon.
No, we didn't have money like that, bro.
Yeah, we get them.
Nah.
I mean, my mom would get them for me or whatever.
That's dope. Did you read them?
I skimmed a couple.
Yeah, damn. You didn't even read them.
I had a whole fucking pinche case with.
I wonder if they're
collection and
collectibles.
shit. I don't fucking know. I threw them out.
Oh, so it doesn't matter.
I mean, yeah, I don't have them, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
No. But anyways, how the fuck did we get into this shit?
Because you wanted to help yourself. I don't know. You know, audiobooks and do better and all that.
I don't know, bro. We want to interrupt this episode to give a huge shout out to our sponsors like Jaivita, with some of the best Mexican food in Aurora. If you like that combination, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, with mariscos as well, seafood broils, ceviche, aguachiles, they're the spot to go to. 100% recommended from your boys from Compas Unfiltered. I definitely love the fucking taco mixtos. So if y'all want to go ahead and try them, let them know that Compas sent you. You might get a discount, maybe not, but it's still worth the drive. Go out there, check them out. The homies from La Jaivita in Aurora, 1031 Ridgeway Avenue, Aurora, Illinois. Go check them out. Let's get back to this episode. Anyways, so I'm gonna put up a TikTok that we both saw of a situation, and then I'll let you guys watch it, and we're gonna respond to it. I'm gonna chop it up though. It is a long one. It is a long TikTok. I don't know, maybe 5 minutes and shit, or something like that. Maybe
3. It has to be 3 because that's the extended version, no? Maybe it just seemed long.
It seemed long as shit, bro.
Yeah.
It seemed probably 5 minutes. So I'm gonna just try to cut to the parts where I guess it's important so you guys can see or understand what we're talking about.
If this podcast is short enough, you could probably put the whole thing, right?
True.
Yeah.
True. We'll see.
Sounds good.
Anyways.
I'm at a loss as to what to do with my 54 male wife, 51 females request. My wife and I have been married since 2001 and together since 1999. She is the most intelligent, thoughtful, caring, loyal person I know, and I have always thought of myself as fortunate to have met and married her. She is, even today, aesthetically beautiful, and men have told her this throughout our marriage. She has always shot them down. Earlier this year, she was diagnosed with uterine cancer, stage 1, and had a full hysterectomy. I was never concerned about the cancer. It was diagnosed early, dealt with quickly, and she made a full recovery. I took time off work to look after her after the surgery, and all seemed well. There were some, to be expected, emotional instances on her part, and although I am not an emotional person, we dealt with them together. After her recovery, she was insistent that we start living life to the fullest and took a 10-day trip to Europe, followed by a trip to Belize. We also have a trip to the UK and Spain/Portugal later this year. I am fine with these things, building memories and crossing bucket list adventures off her/our list. I also understand that these are a result of feeling fragile on her part. She also took up yoga, swimming, and healthy cooking classes. I was fully on board until last week. Last week, she came home from work and told me she wanted a hall pass, a one-time opportunity for her to have sex with someone else besides me. She said that since her cancer diagnosis, her outlook on life has changed, and she doesn't want to be handcuffed from doing things she wants to do. She explained that there is this guy at her work, and she has always had some attraction to him. He is leaving the company, and she will never see him again. So this is the perfect opportunity to sleep with someone else. She said that I could say no, of course, but that she would, quote, be mad/disappointed at me for an undetermined amount of time, and that it would be confirmation of my male toxicity and insecurity. I don't consider myself to be toxic, and if not wanting your wife of 20 plus years to have sex with someone else is insecure, then I guess I'm insecure. I told her that I appreciated her talking to me about this, but approval via coercion is not approval. I also said that I do not appreciate her language in describing my, as of yet, unknown reaction to this very large issue that could affect the rest of our marriage/life. I got up in the morning. She basically said that she was sorry for putting such a large decision solely on my shoulders, and that to help, she was taking the decision away from me. She booked a hotel near where her coworkers are having a party/send-off for this guy, and she would spend the night there with him and hope that I would be here when she got back, that she would answer any questions I have about the night after it happened, but not before. She will not tell me who he is or anything about him because she knows me too well, and that I would dwell and obsess over him, and that it would make it, quote, too real for me, which
it is real.
Pretty pretty accurate.
Oh my God.
Her POV is that the less I know, the better, which contradicts the offer to tell me anything I want to know after it happened. I think she knows I won't want to know / ask anything, or simply will not tell me. Part of me thinks at least she has been honest with me, and she has been through a lot since finding out she had cancer, so maybe I should just let it happen. I certainly have no concept of what she went through, so I cannot dismiss how this affected her mental state / outlook on life. Part of me wants to put my foot down and say this is not going to happen and deal with those consequences when they happen. Her best friend called me callous for even suggesting that I wouldn't let it happen because I have no idea what she went through.
What is happening?
I find it hard to believe that she is okay with the possibility of throwing away 20 plus years of marriage over some guy that she has had no relationship with outside of work, and that I should just call her bluffs. Maybe she thinks similarly that I won't throw away the marriage because of one encounter. I just don't know what to do. I empathize with her, and then an instant later, I am angry with her.
You should be.
Part of me wants to know who this guy is. What does he look like? What has he got that is so enthralling to her? Is he just a safe option? Is he married? Does his wife know? Would I be a callous asshole for saying no? What can I do besides walking away?
This is out of control.
Ready for the update?
Yeah.
I was hoping that my opposition to her plans would give her pause, but unfortunately, that did not happen. I said I am a hard no and that I am not sure how I will feel about you if you go ahead with it. I was met once again with, quote, "This is for me. It will be one time. What can I say to help you deal with it? You'll get over it. We were meant to be, regardless of the situation." All of these remarks leading up to Saturday. She left Saturday ostensibly to meet her coworkers, but in reality, to f the guy. I asked her to text me when she was leaving for the bar, and when she did, I asked her if she was really going to go through with this. After her response, quote, "I'm not answering any more questions tonight. I will see you tomorrow." I blocked my wife.
Good.
Then I did something either stupid or brilliant. I went to the bar where the get-together was happening. Well, not the bar, but a transit bench across the street. I waited for a long time. It was running through my mind, the leading up to this event, that I need to know who this guy was, maybe to compare myself against him, to see what he had that I do not. It was driving me crazy not knowing who he was and what was so special about him that she would ruin our marriage for. After what seemed like an eternity, a woman that I recognized from my wife's office left the bar and got in a cab. Soon, other people started filing out and a whole group came out and people were hugging a man and shaking his hand. I assumed that I had my guy. I didn't see my wife and had a brief thought that maybe she called it off. I unblocked her and there were no messages. Everyone said their goodbyes and left. Dude was standing outside for a few minutes and then my wife came out. She looked around, took his hand, and started walking away together. Of all the emotions I went through, trepidation, sadness, anger, it was disgust that really encapsulated the event for me. This guy was short, fat, and bald. All the things I cannot compete with. Ultimately, I felt like a pervert for watching from a distance. I followed until they got to the hotel and then turned around and went home. I woke up Sunday morning and put a lock on the master bedroom door. I moved her things to the spare room and left a note asking her to find other accommodations as quickly as possible. I visited another friend who is a lawyer and he gave me some sage advice and a couple of recommendations for divorce attorneys and made the introductions. My wife has been calling me numerous times since around 11 or so. Once blocked, the calls go to voicemail. I listened to the first couple, but felt nothing but some satisfaction when she couldn't get through to me and she was obviously becoming concerned.
So proud of him.
I didn't want to go home, but I left in such a hurry that I didn't plan an overnight properly. I got home around 9 and as per my buddy's advice, I recorded the interaction. I was halfway up the stairs when she came up from the family room asking what was going on. Could we talk? I thought we talked about this. I just answered with, "I'm not interested in discussing this tonight," and went to bed. After not getting a response from me through the door, she left me alone. I kind of feel like a child for not talking with her and shutting the door on her, but I just couldn't look at her. Monday, I got up and got ready for work. She was waiting for me and asked if we could discuss getting back to normal. I said, "You have been doing all of the talking for the both of us for the last week. Why don't you continue?" and left for work. I have an appointment with the attorneys my friend recommended for this week.
I love this.
She fucked around and she's finding out.
That's a wild scenario situation.
That was
That was weird, right? like that's where the editing magic comes
I
in.
know,
folks.
like,
You're
damn.
like, damn, it was that fast. Yeah, they just started the whole thing, man.
That was funny. I wasn't ready, bro. I was not ready for. I'm over here fixing my show, like, look,
You're
my
cracks.
little charm.
So try-
And then you're like, that was wild. I'm like, what the? What just happened?
they just heard the fucking TikTok.
Yeah.
That's just what happened, and that shit was wild. You want to jump in on it before?
So the only thing that whenever you showed me that video, the only thing that I can think of was like this person, the guy, the male, the husband, stood by his wife's side through the cancer, journey. And that's kind of how she repaid him. I feel like that's she wronged him. And if you go through a near life death experience, is that how you say it?
Mhm.
Yeah. And this is what you decide to do with your life instead of like focusing on whatever, not just your partner, but bettering the relationship with your partner that stuck with you through that life death experience, then I mean, you probably shouldn't be with that person, Like that's what I thought. I was like, yeah, you could think of like living life to the fullest. And maybe if you want to live life to the fullest and maybe it's just not with that person, or maybe you went through that experience and you're like over the relationship already. But then just say that. Don't say I need a hall pass and like I have a person that I want to have sex with and then it's going to be a one-time thing that is it. I don't know. That doesn't make sense to me. For somebody that went through that experience, it didn't affect you in the right way. You're not taking the opportunities of life the way you should. You're not appreciating your partner the way you should. If that person stuck with you through those hard times, like you're kind of doing them wrong. You're paying them in a bad way. That's how I saw it. Now, I mean, the dude I think did the right thing, bro. He kept his dignity. You know what I mean? Like he valued himself. I don't know. What do you think?
I agree 100%, bro. I feel like the hall passes are bullshit, bro. Whether you went through something like that, like a near life death experience or whatever, like that's bullshit, bro. Like how are you gonna ask for a hall pass regardless if you went through that or not, or because you see movies, right? Like the hall pass movie, whatever the fuck. Like that's at least me personally. Yeah, like no respect for your partner. You don't care about the relationship that you guys have, especially that he went through everything with you for their, your cancer treatment and whatnot, and that is how you're repaying them. Like, I want a hall pass. Like, what the fuck does that mean, bro?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, bro. I wasn't with it at all. Crazy enough though, I think it's kind of common for someone to think like that though when they go through something like that.
You think so? Like to that extent?
I've seen it a few times.
Oh,
I've seen it a few times.
You
bro.
knew?
Yeah.
Oh snap!
And
so what do you think it is though?
I don't know, bro. Maybe that like you come to realize that life is short, and
you picked the wrong person to be with for the life.
I feel like it's natural for us to question. Not all the time, not once a month, whatever. I'm just saying, like, it is natural for someone to question like that. Am I with the right person?
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think it's right. I mean, it's like if you think you made the wrong decision, bro, you shouldn't be with that person.
Mm-hmm.
To ask for a hall pass, it's like, what the fuck? But for someone to go through something like that, like cancer or anything like that, and then like you think like life is too short, maybe I should just go do this. I agree with life is too short. Travel. Life is too short. Don't hold on to your money.
Make experiences with that person that you chose to be with for the rest of your life. Yeah.
But the whole like hall pass, no.
Life is short. Let me just go be with someone else. And well, on top of the fact that you don't know what's gonna happen when you end up being with that person, right? What if you end up being with that person that one time and you're like, that changed your whole perspective on the way you make love or who you want to make love with? Or, man, this has been all wrong. I don't want to be with this person anymore. This is what I'm looking for. I mean, you really don't know how that's going to affect you, right? Yeah, I don't know, bro. I wasn't with it, though. I was like, what? That's messed up, man. I was more thinking, like you said, and you said it correctly, the repaying part of it, Like, he stuck through it, And I feel like that's probably very common where somebody goes through tough times, whether it's cancer a big surgery or a car accident, and they end up invalidos or algo, and the person jets. They're like, you know what? This wasn't part of the plan. And I'm out. Like and this person stuck with it, and like le pagaron mal.
And I do feel though, también, if you do go through something or anything like that, and you just decide like this person's not the right person for you, I mean, it's okay to move on.
Yeah.
Well, it is what it is, bro.
And I feel like we've seen that happen. More than not. I've never seen the other thing happen, but you have. That's wild.
Yeah,
that's wild, man.
When I saw or heard or whatever, I was like, oh shit, like that cabrón way. Because like, what do? You know what I mean? Like, and I don't want to go into details, obviously, because whatever. But they stuck it out.
Oh snap! But then again, doesn't that make you think like if you go something like that happens to you, near life death experience or whatever, and then you decide like, you know what, I kind of want to be with someone else. Like, don't you feel like, all right, maybe something was already missing there? Like, if nothing's missing, what are you looking for? So maybe something was already missing there, or something wasn't clicking for that person, and they're like, you know what, I need to do this for myself, because that person kept saying like it's for me, not.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, clearly it's for you. So what's missing?
I mean,
you know what I mean? Like maybe something's been missing, and you just realized it because this happened to you. That's like, it sucks either way. But as a man or as a woman, I feel like hold your dignity, value yourself, and move on. Like if that person decides not to respect you, like, and not just in a sexual way, if they decide not to respect you in general, you should probably move on.
Yeah.
¿Verdad?
I agree. Now also, as far as the dude is going to kind of see how everything plays out, unfolds and shit, I don't think I'd be able to, bro.
You'd be shooting somebody?
No.
A crime of passion?
No, hell no. I say, like, as soon as that question comes up and it went as far as it went, like as far as like, you know what, I'm getting the hotel. Hopefully you're here, when I wake up or when I come home or whatever. I'm not bothering to go and see a ver si se hace o no se hace la machaca. I'm out, bro.
Yeah.
At least me. Because now, not bad. Then, sí, güey, putazos, lo que sea, güey. La 45, la sacamos y todo ese pedo, güey.
You're like,
shit.
Click, click.
La Nike, but not anymore, güey. Now it's like, oh, bet. Like, I'm out.
Yeah.
Just how you feel like life is too short. Life is too short for me too, bro. Like, I could go somewhere else.
Yeah.
Like, you didn't want to spend the rest of your life with me. And maybe you do, right? And you just wanted to get this out the way, but it's like, this is enough to get me out. And you didn't care?
And he did say it, right? Like,
yeah.
Like, oh, it's a hard no.
Yeah, it's like, bro, I think just a question. I think like the female just bringing up the question, bro. Like, for me, it's almost like there's no comeback from that, regardless. Regardless if she was like, you know what, I'm sorry, I fucked up for even asking. Can we just move on?
Like, no.
Like, we definitely can move on.
Separately. Damn. Yeah, bro. And he kind of said that too. No, actually, he said the opposite. He's like, I appreciate you being honest with me or something like that, but it's so hard no. I don't know. That's too much honesty.
A lot, güey.
Yeah, se pasó la morra.
Because I don't think I'd be able to, bro. Like, have my wife come tell me, like, you know what? Like, I want a hall pass. Whoa. I'll be like, shit. I'm like, well, do what you want to do. I mean, just you bringing up the question, like, it's over with. It's so you might as well. You might as well do whatever the fuck you want to do, because right here, this is over with.
Yeah. Se pasó la morra, compa. Le pagaron mal al vato.
Big time, bro.
Le pagaron mal.
Yeah.
Como dice la película, nice guys finish last, bro.
Sheesh.
Se pasó.
That's true, bro. I've been seeing more and more TikToks on that, bro. Like, you know how they be fucking interviewing people, like, on the streets and shit? And like how, like, what women want, and, that they ask those questions that people are drunk, they're at the bars and whatnot.
Yeah.
It's 100%, bro. Like, every time there's a girl with, like, some guy, like, oh, you guys are together? Like, oh, no, he's just my friend.
I have seen that.
And then ese güey bien pendejo, like, friend zoned, And they're like, damn, bro, like, like, what up? Nah, pues, on some nice guys finish last type shit. Like, just, bro. Like,
You got 5 for yours.
yeah.
Yeah.
We're just gonna move on, bro. Too. Like, if you're trying, I mean, I don't know. We all did it.
But most of those fools stay quiet,
We'll see. Wait.
which means they ain't even fighting. They ain't ballsy enough to be like, yo, I'm worthy, bro. You know what I mean? Like,
True.
as soon as you see that female do that to them and they stay head down, quiet, which is typically what happens in those videos, it's like, that's the reason why this has happened to you, bro.
True.
You feel me? Like,
but it's also like, yeah, 100%. But I think there's trying to play that like I'm just a friend. I'm not trying to, you know what I mean? And hoping one day she'll realize, you know, like
that's the reason why you're there.
Yeah,
that's the reason why it's happening. Because you ain't trying to. You already lost your masculinity, bro.
Yep.
Just by not being the alpha or even trying, like, whatever,
Yeah.
Like, tienes que tratar. Si no tratas, pues nomás ahí estás.
When we will go out, I will tell the guys, bro, I'm like, brother, the worst you can say is no, bro.
Yeah, I agree with that,
The worst you
bro.
can say is no, bro. And that's it. You move on. I mean, even if she like, whatever. I mean, we're talking back then, right?
But how many love stories have you heard, bro, where they're like, no, y no quería, and like, la tuve que conquistar, it's like
a lot.
And that's typically the true love stories that you hear. Like, well, how'd you guys meet? Like, she wasn't feeling
going.
me. Yeah, she wasn't feeling me. And like, man, I had to try. I had to do this. It took me like 6 months. And those are the love stories that you're like, oh damn, y'all still together? That's crazy,
Yeah.
Or like, oh, now you guys have a family and like whatever. You know what I mean? Like, that's typically those stories. It's never like, he was my friend. I was dating his friend, and like he ended up finishing first. never the story. Never the case. You feel me?
Yeah.
And if it is, it's probably this dude again that we're going back to. Like, but she wanted a hall pass.
She wanted a fucking hall pass.
I don't know. We talking a lot of shit.
No, but it's true, bro. It's fucking true, bro. Because you do hear a lot of those stories, and I don't know. At least for me, I think for those guys that keep trying, like, damn, bro. I guess props to you, in a way, especially if you ended up with the girl, right?
Yeah.
But for me, there's always that limit, bro. There's always that kind of like, at least for me, it's like 2-3 times, and then that's it. Yeah, and murió. She wasn't going, she didn't want to, whatever. It is what it is.
Yeah.
For me, but I don't know. But yeah, now that you brought that up, I was like, yeah, that's fucking true. Them fools, they're like, man, I had to. I was chasing her down damn near every day type thing or whatever.
And it's typically the girl telling you that. The girl saying like, man, he was persistent. Like, he didn't give up. Like,
he didn't let up,
like, caí. You know what I mean? Like, caí, and it's I'm seeing it more like it's the love story that you hear it was successful. I was like, oh snap.
Yeah.
And you're like, damn, pero si cayó, dude. Like, you're like, hey, it took time, fool, but it worked.
3 kids later, fool.
Yeah,
like, whatever.
Yeah.
That's true, bro. That's true. Another thing I wanted to get into, bro, that's kind of what we're talking about right now. It's like, not really, but once you're engaged, once you're ready to get married or whatever, like, advice, man, for some of the compas out there that just got engaged or just in that first year of marriage, bro. Like, what advice could you give them, bro?
The first year of marriage.
First year, bro. That first year of you being married.
Oh, shout out my little nephew, Josh.
Shout out.
And Bianca. They just got engaged.
Congrats,
so shout out to
bro.
them.
That's what's up.
Yeah. And advice, dude. Man. I mean, to me, I think let that person be.
What do you mean?
As in, don't try to. No trates de controlar a la persona. No trates de cambiar a la persona. Accept that person that you married for who they are. That would be my thing. Like, don't try to hold them down. Don't try to change them. Don't let them be who they are. Like, you married that person because of who they are. Like, don't try to control them. Don't try to change them. Like, let them be. Let them be free. Now, I'm not saying like that person should already love you to respect you, right? Like, for me, right? Like, if my wife is not trying to change, I should already love my wife and respect her to the point where she doesn't have to try to control what I'm gonna do or go out or whatever, right? Like, so let that person be free. Don't try to control them, because I feel like that is probably one of the biggest things that breaks up marriages. Other than finances, that's always in the number 1 or 2, right?
Yeah.
But that would be one. And then some of the best advice I got was your job is to make sure that she's happy. And my wife's job is to make sure that I'm happy. Like if we're always working to make each other happy, like we're going to be on a good path. And like, I agree. That was advice from my mom when we got married. She's like,
That's good advice.
yeah, tu trabajo es hacerla feliz y el trabajo de ella es hacerte feliz. Like, si ustedes siempre están trabajando en hacerse feliz, like you guys are going to be on a good path. And I feel like it's worked so far, bro.
For sure.
I'm over here tearing up and shit. Shout out my mama.
Shout out.
Yeah,
Shout
for
out.
real. That was the best advice I got.
Yeah. I say, like, shout out to Josh for getting engaged. But definitely, like, before you get married, 'cause I know sometimes, and I'm not speaking for Josh, I'm just saying for, people
In general?
We get engaged, but you got to make sure her way of thinking kind of lines up with yours in a way. Now, I'm not saying for you to change her way of thinking, but you guys have to somehow
Click,
bro. Because once you are married, then it gets a lot harder. Because then you're not going to change how she thinks, and she's not going to change how you think. So you guys definitely got to be on the same page. Like pre-marriage, definitely talk about almost everything. Like everything, fool. Like you think you've like, no, pues la amo, que esto, que lo otro, whatever. Like, yeah, fool.
love only gets you but so far.
Yes, 100%, 100%, bro. And I like that with what your mom said, bro. Make her happy, and her job is to make you happy.
Yeah.
1,000% I agree with that. So, yeah.
Those
I thought about it just because I have been seeing a lot lately, and then we just had Christmas and New Year's, which is very common for people to get engaged, I think.
Yeah. You know what I thought was funny? We were shout out the Primo Caesar. We went to visit him in Pilsen. I told you, I mentioned that, right?
Yeah.
And we went out to dinner. But his wife is una abogada, a lawyer.
Okay.
She's a abogada, right? Yeah.
Is she?
Lawyer. I'm saying lawyer.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know. Is she from?
And she was saying that the rate of divorce goes up after the holidays. So, because she was saying like how work has been kind of chill, like been slower. And she's like, it's typical for around this time. But she's like, as soon as the holidays pass, boom, divorce rate spikes. Because I guess everybody's trying to have a chill Christmas, New Year's, whatever, holidays, kids not being
For the
affected,
kids.
whatever. Yeah. And then after that, she's like, oh, it's going to get busy like real quick. Like it spiked. She's like, same thing happened after COVID, like spike. And like, she's like, this is not, it's going to become peak season like enero, febrero, like as soon as the holidays are up, she's like, I'm going to be super busy.
I can see that.
And I just thought it was weird the way she talked about her job, just like anything else. Like we would talk about, like if you were talking about numbers at your company for
Simone.
whatever, and she talked about that business, which is Family Matters, in the same exact way. I was like, it felt messed up, like to just kind of see it. Like, I mean, it's life, it's not talking
Like
bad
the way
about
she sees it is like, it's almost like analytics type shit. Like this is when it spikes. This is when it goes down.
Yeah.
This is
yeah. But
to see it like that because I get what you mean.
families are being affected, kids are being affected. Like it's just crazy. I'm not downplaying. I'm just saying like
No. I get
it just
what you
sounded weird to me to hear it.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, that sucks, man. Like so many kids are being like now with one parent or splitting the weekend or the week or whatever. And like they're being affected in a major way, not having that father figure or not having that mother figure, whatever, right? And it was like, oh yeah, it's about to get busy. Like divorce spikes right after the holidays. I'm like, damn. And it was just like that.
But I can see that.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Like 100% I can see that.
I think it just hit me like in a different way, to hear it like in numbers. Not typically you just hear the story of like, pobrecillo, like lo ven el fin de semana y no más.
Simón.
Or whatever. You hear like more like the sad story of it, or sus papás se dejaron y por eso tuvo problemas. And it was more like, the spot to spike. We're about to get busy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was like, damn. that's how it's seen, you know? Like that's how it's gonna be in the office for you. Like it's gonna be busy, and that's life.
Yep. I can see that, bro. Just because it's like, yeah, you do try to stick around for the holidays because you don't want the kids to like, you know,
Yeah.
go through that, right? To like go through that messy divorce, especially around the holidays. But obviously, shit's been going south,
Yeah.
and holidays don't help. It increases stress, financially, you know, all that shit, bro. It fucking ups it. But you try to like, I'm gonna chill out because of kids, and then as soon as that shit's over with, it's like,
Vámonos, fuga. Santa goes north and divorce goes south. Sucks.
it's true. It's true.
Jeez.
But it goes back to that, bro. Like you gotta try to be on the same page. Like if you know, especially for the younger people that might be listening or whatever, and it's like if you already see things with like your partner and maybe you guys already like living together or whatever, but not married yet, and you guys already see things, bro, it's like you guys gotta try to work that shit out pre getting married.
Yeah,
Because it's not gonna get any better.
Don't try to say it's gonna get better.
No,
Or we
it's
just
not.
needed the space, and no, I feel like it gets worse if you already have problems and you just get married. It's gonna amplify for sure.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Damn, you stayed quiet.
Yeah, wait. No, because I've seen it, bro.
Jeez.
I seen it, bro. Like, and it's just like, I'm thinking about this one example. That's I kind of paused for a bit, where it was where this little homie was like on some, you know, he was on some like, I gotta make money, I gotta, you know, provide for the family, for the future family, you know, whatever. And she was, which is odd because it's usually the opposite. You know, girls mature faster, blah blah blah. She was still on some like, I want to hang out with my friends, go to the club, you know, this and that. Or whatever. And he's like, it was cool when we were like dating, like, but now we have an apartment. Like,
yeah.
now we got responsibilities, you know.
Póngase
And
pilas.
she wasn't there. I just said, which is odd because normally the
Usually
other way around.
around.
Yeah. Guys, we don't mature as fast. You know,
Yeah.
it's like when Carlos, shout out to Carlos, he was talking about that switch. You know,
Yeah.
we all have it, right?
Yeah.
Guy and girl, but I think guys do kind of take a little bit longer to get that switch where it's like, shit,
I feel like we're fighting against that switch, to be honest.
we probably do.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
we're fighting against that time, that clicking.
Like,
And
I
then
gotta
that
man the
switch.
fuck up.
Yeah.
Like,
Did
yeah.
they make it? No. Okay.
They did not make it. No.
Yeah. I mean, he probably did a smart choice then.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Well,
1,000%. But yeah, and I told him like I've not in that same way how Carlos had put it, like the switch, but I told him like, you know, you just definitely matured faster than she did, bro. Like, so definitely like your head is in the right space. So now you know that if you do meet someone else after, like,
You know
this
what you're
is
looking
this is what
for.
you're looking for now,
yeah.
and you don't want to compromise, and you shouldn't. You know,
I agree.
Like this is what you want, and this, you know, go for it, bro. Like, and bro, and I told him because he was like, yeah, but he's still kind of I don't want to say shallow, but you know, wants a female a certain way, and I'm like, bro, that's cool. That's you know, hey, shoot, you know, I ain't gonna hate. Like, more power to you, bro.
Body wise and face
Body-wise,
wise.
yeah. You know,
And that's funny because the beauty doesn't last forever,
it
right?
does not way. You're all gonna be wrinkly as shit way, like later on or whatever the fuck, or she gets
That
pregnant.
shouldn't be
she
your
blows up,
priority, I guess?
It should not be a priority. 100% should be a priority. Now if your thing is like, well, I'm a gym rat, you know what I mean? Like, I like to be in the gym, whatever. So then yeah, get your girl that, you know, that's in the gym as well, or whatever, right? Because you both like it. But to be like, I only want a girl that has a banging ass body, and then that's it, way, because that shit's gonna go
Yeah.
eventually.
Well, babies and all that, kids,
100%.
all that. You know, you get older. Maybe you're not focused on the gym and eating. You know, well, anything, illness,
Yeah.
thyroid issue. I don't know.
Whatever.
You name it, bro.
Life hits you.
Yeah, life hits you.
Life hits
That's
you, bro.
perfect words, bro. Life hits you. And that stuff change.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I
All
agree
right.
100%, bro.
We're gonna wrap this up.
I'm ready whenever you are.
This is how we're gonna end this pod, and that's it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed these 2 episodes of
Yeah.
me and the compa. We should be having a guest.
Yeah,
Fingers
cross
crossed.
fingers.
Fingers crossed for our next episode. And we'll probably have that one. And then I don't know what I'm gonna do. This fool's about to go to Cancun and shit. So we'll try to have another episode for that one too.
Yeah.
Because you won't be here,
Yeah.
right?
Well, that's on purpose. I won't be here, bro.
And when he comes back, he's gonna be like, "Don't call me about the fucking pod." I'm be like, "Bro, we need to record. Don't call me about the pod." Wait.
Nah, we're gonna try to make it happen, bro. So we got 2. We'll maybe next week knock out 2 on that same visit. I don't know. We'll make something happen.
We'll make something happen for you guys. If not, I'm gonna have to FaceTime his ass and we'll record that way.
Do a live.
Fuck his fucking vacation.
We have not done a live either in a while, so maybe that's something we can try to do. We haven't done a live in a minute, bro.
We haven't.
So
I'll probably go live right now.
you lying. I'm about to believe because I gotta go hit that gym. This fool's trying to prevent me from working out. You guys see it?
Shit. All right. Thank you guys for listening, for watching. Estamos para la otra.
Peace.